Don't sleep on me. Stop sleeping on. Stop sleeping on. Stop sleeping on.
Was a Gucci No Sleep Gang. It's your boy, Don't Sleep. And today, you seen the title, we're coming with the top 5 rap albums of 2020. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it, and we're gonna start off with number 5, Drake, Dark Lane Demo Tapes, which sold 223,000 first week copies. Sold 223 copies in the first week. Some of the notable singles off the album were Tootsie Slide, Chicago Freestyle, and War. And so it was a pretty good album. It made the top 5, but it wasn't that Drake that we used to, that fire, that #1 album of the year. He ain't get that this year. He all the way at number 5. I hate to do it to my boy, but number 5. Number 4, we have Future, High Off Life, which sold the lowest amount on this top 5 list in the first week, which was 153,000 first week copies. And so that's still pretty good. It's not the best, but it's still pretty good. And some of the notable singles on that album, which was Life is Good, which peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100, and Posted with Demons. That was one of my favorite songs on there, and Too Comfortable. I don't even know if those last 2 were singles, but I'll be playing them songs almost every day. So Future, he taps in with the number 4 album, High Off Life. We're ready to go to the next artist. And finally, he's getting the respect that he deserves with the number 3 spot of 2020. We got Lil Baby, My Turn, which sold 197,000 copies first week. And he had some smash singles on this album. Some of the notable singles were We Paid featuring 42 Doug, Grace featuring 42 Doug, and the smash hit Whoa. I mean, he came hard this year, but he just wasn't able to top the 2 artists that I have on this list. And so for the number 2 album of 2020, it's gonna go to Pop Smoke. He sold 190K units first week. He was actually murdered this year on February 19th of 2020. His album dropped after his death, and he had 50 Cent co-produced the album. He had notable singles such as The Woo and For the Night. In my opinion, his album Meet the Woo and Meet the Woo 2 was still his best projects. No one else was co-producing it, and it was just hard. It was real street music. So, but for this album, the Shoot for the Stars, it really put him in the country spotlight. Too bad it had to be after his death. And for the number 1 album, before we get to that, I got to give some honorable mentions. Meg Thee Stallion, Good News. That was almost made the list. You know, I almost let my girl talk me into putting it at number 5, but I just couldn't do it, okay? Couldn't put her over these guys that went top 5. And then you also have DaBaby with the Blame It On Baby album. It was a very good album. I think he dropped that one in deluxe. I thought he dropped 2 albums in 2020, but Rockstar was a huge hit, but it did not make it. And then we have King Von, Welcome to O Block. So, you know, I've rocked with King Von. Rest in peace to King Von. He passed away, him and Mo3, like in the same week, the end of November. But for this number 1 spot, it goes to Lil Uzi Vert with Eternal Atake. He sold 228,000 copies first week. Then he backdoored with the deluxe album, selling 400K units first week. Do I have to say anything else? Anything else? Eternal Atake. We've been waiting for this album for 3 whole years. He did not disappoint. He came back with all of the snippets and songs that we previously heard, like Lotus, Myron, and Bean. All the snippets, he dropped those on the deluxe album. And then he just gave us a fresh new album for the real Eternal Atake. Baby Pluto, Celebration Station, Bigger Than Life. It's a great album. P2, Few Shall Shuffle, That Way, just banger after banger after banger on this album. So this is why Lil Uzi gets the album of the year. And y'all let me know y'all opinions. If y'all feel like I missed anybody, should I make this list the top 10? Y'all give y'all opinions. Who should I take out? Who should I put in? Leave your opinions below. But, you know, that's the top 5 albums of the rap year. And don't sleep, gang. I'm out.